Yo, what's up? The guys over at Cymatics told me about their upcoming drum kit called Pharaoh. I'll be using it for my video today, and you can download a free version of the beta kit on their website. I'll have the links in the description. Today, we're making a K-pop mashup song.
My entire existence is pretty much a meme.
Mashups are creative works that are made from multiple pre-existing songs, edited and fused together to create a new cohesive piece of work. But the term mashup is still pretty vague. Mashups could refer to performed covers of multiple songs over an original instrumental, a song completely constructed from existing pieces, or even a mixture of both. These style of mashup videos were super popular on YouTube a few years ago, such as Sean Wasabi's Marble Soda, Madion's Pop Culture, and Pentatonic's Daft Punk. But there has been a resurgence of the mashup style videos in the K-pop sphere, most notably from channels like Normal Smasher, Miggy Smalls, and Pawpaw. Some of these mashups were so popular that a K-pop star even reacted to a mashup song of memes about his group.
80s 메메송이 뭐예요?
These types of mashups take a very long time to create and require some pretty clever editing to warp them into something catchy. I'm also a huge fan of K-pop myself, and I have been since I was a little kid, so I wanted to try my hand at making a K-pop mashup song. If you're wondering what groups I like, I'm a huge fan of Dreamcatcher and Stray Kids. Also, if you like Stray Kids, you should check out my sister's Etsy store. She makes Stray Kids stickers. I have links below.
Wow, beautiful.
I wanted my track to have a fast-paced, high-energy EDM trap sound, so I'm gonna use this cool dubstep lead as the main motif of the song. I took the loop and ran it through Fruity Slicer, pitched it down, and rearranged some of the melody. I added some effects like Soundgodizer, reverb, and stereo shaper just to liven up the sound a bit. I even made some copies of the melody to play at different octaves.
So tiny.
I also animated an EQ so it sounds like this in the beginning. I've noticed in a lot of K-pop songs that they have these really jazzy B sections that break away from the super busy parts. I wanted something similar for my track. 3x oscillator was used to play the main progression. I put a couple effects like a sidechain, stereo shaper, and flanger, and I used an automated EQ to bring the highs throughout the buildup. Ultra Analog Session was used to play the bass melody. Nothing crazy here, just some Soundgodizer and a high-pass EQ. And Harmless was used as the top melody. There's actually nothing on this plugin, it's not even routed to the mixer.
I like drum, I love drum, I'm drum.
The vision I had for the drums were a fast-paced, thumping, booming sound. I was thinking of a rhythm similar to God's Menu by Stray Kids. Doo, doo, doo. Remember, all of the drums are coming from Cymatics' Pharaoh drum kit. It comes with hard-hitting basses, thumping drums, and a ton of percussion and effect sounds. It's perfect for hard trap beats, hard EDM beats, pretty much anything booming. The kits also come with an additional 5 other kits, so you should definitely check out the full release on October 16th. Remember, the beta is free to download. I use this kick, this snare, this open hi-hat that I added some delay on, and this percussion sound. I paired these sounds up with this 808. I added this hi-hat pattern, and this cool build-up pattern by combining a rim shot and a snap. Lastly, I used a hi-hat loop and used stereo shaper to widen the sound. And I made this open hi-hat pattern to keep the energy up throughout the song. I used a ton of effects for this song, just to fill out the sound and to transition in and out of parts. I used this loop from Eliminate for some cool breakdown sections. and I used a couple of siren sounds to keep that hard upbeat energy. I made one of the siren sounds in 3x oscillator, put them all to the same waveform, put this one down an octave, and moved this knob to detune the sound. I then made the sound portamento slide up 2 octaves to give it that siren sound. I also wanted the sound to have some rhythm to it, so I used this gate preset in gross beat. I also made a duplicate of the siren and reversed it for some variation. And lastly, I added some impact sounds and a ton of sweeps for some big buildups.
That was a lot of like nonsense.
For my track, I wanted to use some acapellas from some popular K-pop songs. I brainstormed some ideas for my song when I was making it. I wanted a cool intro part, some fast rap parts to start the song, a pretty singing part for the B section that'll lead up to a cool build-up, and then a hard-hitting part for the hook. Finding official acapellas are hard enough, if not impossible, and making acapellas is a very tedious process. Luckily, I found a whole playlist of some popular K-pop acapellas, so I was able to choose from these. The hardest part of making this beat was just getting all of the different songs into the right key and tempo of my song. I had to look up each song individually just to find the tempo and key of that song. I put them into FL Studio at their tempo, and then I put them to 150 BPM, the tempo of my beat. I also had to pitch up or down the key of the song just to get it in pitch with my beat. After I got all of them in key and tempo, I exported them and now I use them as WAV files in my beat. The next thing was just arranging the acapellas into my beat using that mental note I made earlier. That's it. Let's check out the final product.
Yes, I can do this.
Real quick, just remember to stream my new song. It is called Stone Cold. It is out on all streaming platforms. I'll see you later. Peace.